And it's just the perfect morning for a nice cup of tea here in the Federal Capital Territory. And we're about to delve into issues that concern women. INEC recently came out to say that only 62 women won elections in the 21 contest. No, not about 2,000 plus women contested in elections for the various seats in the country, but only 62 won any seats in the whole of Nigeria. That's talking about from councillorship to governorship. There are no women governors, sadly, but we have women deputy governors. Parliamentarians in the State Houses of Assembly, 62. They say this is the most dismal showing of women since we returned to democracy in 1999. What's responsible for that, and how can we make up, ensure that there are more women in governance? I'm being joined this morning now by Chiazo Ngige, who is a legal practitioner. Chiazo, welcome to Sunrise Daily.
Thank you, Mope.
I'm sure you must be appalled by the numbers.
Yeah.
62. What did we do?
I don't.
What did we do wrong?
I can't explain that, but it's outrageous. 62 in the whole Nigeria. We should do more. I mean, women have more than half of the population. So why 62? And it will amaze you that we just have 7 senators in the National Assembly for the senators, and then we have, I think, 22 out of 360 House of Representative members, and it's alarming. And we really need to sit up. The women in power should be able to teach the other ones the benefits, the gains, the advantages to be in power. We shouldn't just be by the side. Yes, I know sometimes, marriage issues tend to take us or sway us off from whatever it is that we want to push up to. But then we shouldn't forget the fact that we're doing this for the generations. We're setting a standard. We should sit up to that. Well,
62 is definitely a dismal showing, and there are definitely huge questions as to what transpired. And I think that women should be maybe calling a meeting to find out, what did we do wrong? Were we rejected by Nigerians?
No.
Or is it that we didn't put our best foot forward?
No.
Did we take some things for granted? What do you think happened in your experience?
Well, in my own experience, I just think the female aspect, the female gender, we just have to sit up. We should just know that the world is just looking at you like you're a weakling, or you're a bit inferior, or you really can't do it, or you're fragile. We really have to pose the fact that we can do this. If a man can do it, a woman can do it better.
Yeah, but that's the thing. So we've been doing it. We've been saying, yes, the figures are not where we want it to be. I think people are saying we should have 50-50. After all, if we make up half of the population, isn't it fair that in leading our own affairs, we should also, take up a significant portion? If they're doing it in Rwanda, why can't we do it in Nigeria?
If they're doing it in Liberia.
But the question is, why is it getting worse instead of it to get better?
I just think that people should believe in the women.
Do women believe in themselves?
That's the first step.
That's the lead question. Let me ask you personally, when you voted, did you specifically look for female candidates to say, if anybody is a woman here, she will have my vote, regardless of whether or not, she has the capacity to deliver?
Well, actually, I don't put in sentiments when I want to vote. I vote for the world at large. I vote for my generations, for we to have better leaders. And if I see a woman candidate who can do it better, of course she has my vote.
Did you see any in these last elections?
Yeah, in my state, I'm from Anambra State, and there was this lady, Stella Odua, and then Uche Kunife, and they matched winners because people believed in them, and I was really happy. And out of the 3 senators for each state, 2 women got the slot. And that's a kudos.
So Anambra is doing pretty well.
Yeah, we're doing and we've actually tried to have a governor, Etiaba, who was later removed in office. But she came in she stayed for some days, and then the court removed her. You understand? So I think we should believe in ourselves. I believe in women. I believe we can do it. And that's why I hope to have a foundation that should be able to groom the young girls, the young ladies, that you're doing this or you're married shouldn't sway you off from your dreams. Let's do it for the generation.
Well, and I definitely know that Anambra has shown leadership in that regard, and it's something that all the states can learn from. Yeah, 2 out of 3 might be intimidating for.
Telling you the truth.
let's not scare the men out of it. But at least if we had one woman senator from each state, or at least one woman representative,
funny
the
enough,
numbers might not be so
like in
dismal.
Adamawa, there's a lady there. In Cross River, there's a lady there.
Yeah, Mrs. Rose Oko.
Yes, exactly. And different other persons. So I just think the number should improve. We should encourage ourselves.
Well, we might have lost out in the elections. We might not have done as well as we ought to do, as well as we're capable of doing. But there's still the ministerial list to look at. Well, whatever it is we did not get in elections, can't we demand it in appointments?
Exactly. That's my point of view too. If checking the records, starting from the past regimes, past governments, from the government of Yaradua, you find there were like seven ministers for the women, which we went occupied the position, and then you come down to, I think 5, and then you come down to Goodluck, the government of Goodluck. There were like 7 women too, and then down to the last government, Buhari, which was President Muhammad Buhari, there were like 5 women.
In his first term?
Yes, in his first term, and we're still expecting more. And that's the essence of this show. Let the women represent. Let us represent. Though I know, but something alarming.
There's some complaint though, you know, I mean, people were saying that in the time of President Goodluck Jonathan, women had a better hand. I mean, there was this 35% affirmation pushed by the First Lady then. I think they're also beginning to ask the First Lady, as she's now being called, to push for the same. And interestingly, she seems to be very interested in doing same. So
it's a welcome development. So we'll appreciate that. Let the women represent more.
Would you say, though, that we have justified the responsibility that have been given to us? From the little that we have been given, can we really say that women have had a good showing in the seats that they have occupied?
Yes. Look at the likes of Okonjo-Iweala, the late Dora Akunyili. We have done well. We have done well, and we can do better. We can actually look at the female presidents in different countries. Mauritius now have 2 female leaders subsequently, and they're doing well. They're doing well. I believe the women can represent.
But also look at, I mean, other areas. Let's even take your profession, for instance, the MBA elections. Do women really put their foot forward to say, I want to be MBA president? Let's start from there.
Yes, coming down to my profession now is a bit alarming, and it amazes me too, in the sense that the profession is really a tough one. And if you're not really stable in it, you might really be kicked out. There are new laws coming up, and you have to keep yourself abreast of it. If not, you're off. And one of the major issues is raising a family for the women. When you're married and you have kids, your attention is divided.
Oh, tell me about that.
Yeah, that's the truth. Your attention is a lot divided, and you're now trying to balance it. You balance your profession and then to balance your family. And if you really don't have a supporting partner, you might really not keep one, or you lose the other. So in my profession, I wouldn't really say the women are doing so well.
Yeah, we'll have to take a moment at this point. When we come back, we'll be asking how best can we push for more women representation, especially with appointments. When we come back from this break, please stay with us. Well, Chiazo Ngige is still with us. She's a legal practitioner, and it's our closing moment with her. We're talking about women representation in government and in politics. Sadly, women had a poor showing. We were wondering whether political appointments can remedy the situation and what needs to be done for that to happen. Now, as we wrap up, do you think that it's because the men were not supporting enough of the women? That's why we had a poor showing? I'm just...
On a scale of 1 to 10, I would say that would be 4. But the 6 will go to the fact that we women, we don't really believe in ourselves. We don't really believe in what we have and what we can do. The moment we have that mindset, the moment we're able to sit up, the moment we're able to take charge and take positions and bear in mind that we can do this, and you really show accurate results on it, I believe there will be better chances for us. When you believe in yourself, that's when the world believes in you, and that's when the men believe in you, and that's when your partners believe in you, because they've seen this burning fire that you want to do this.
So tell us, in the NBA, why are more women not showing up for the presidential elections, for the for positions of the NBA president, for instance?
Because somehow the men are, will I use the word, intimidating? And you know, most times when they call a lot of meetings, you watch women are a bit insignificant there. And when you really don't go for those meetings, how do you know what's happening? Because there are always something, either you're going for a school run, or you're going to make something, or you're going for a conference, or there are always something you're going to do at every particular time. Any particular time, there is always something. And that's why you find in the ABA, even sometimes, if there's a matter that has to come probably at night, you find out that a woman will really be reluctant.
So women need to do more in that regard. We need to take on the challenge.
Yes, we need
more.
to.
So I want to believe that, you know, as the time progresses,
and the truth
you will be taking on the challenge, wouldn't you?
Yes, I will.
That's definitely good to know, and it's definitely something to watch out for. We will see how this goes, and let us hope that the president, especially now that the First Lady is saying, I am the First Lady.
Call me the First Lady.
Call me the First Lady. Let us hope that sends a signal that women don't just belong in the other room. And we definitely can do a lot more. We have to thank you for coming on Sunrise Today this morning. Chiazo Ngige is a legal practitioner. We've been talking about women in politics and governance. Well, that's it for this segment. And I think that also wraps up our Sunrise Daily today. It's a lovely day here in Abuja. It's a rainy morning. Thank you so much for watching. We hope that you have a lovely day. I'm Maokwe Ogun Yusuf. I have to thank always the supportive men I have with me in Lagos and the supportive men in the background.
Well,
all right, you've been saved by the bell. Because I was just saying, are you sure we're not going to take it upon ourselves, the challenge, speaking about taking up challenges, to make sure you don't blame it on the man?
No. In doing that, you know, we're just having this discussion, and then this WPN, Women...
Party?
No, WNP, Women Nigerian Party, Women Political Party or something like that. Maybe it will be a starting point for the women.
He's still thinking about the process, but you know, I think it's a good way to go.
All right. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.
The views and opinions expressed by guests on this program are those of the maker and do not reflect the views, opinions, and endorsement of Channels Television.